as an actor. We see this person, we believe that we know these people's lives oh so well, and we really don't. This is their jobs. This is what they do. Okay. Him and his wife, we don't know what's going on between them. We don't know the hurt that this woman has behind losing her hair. Okay. No one knows how this woman is feeling when she's reaching for her hair.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. So if Will Smith would have shot Chris Rock, would that have been okay?
See, that's a little extreme, Kevin.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Why isn't it?
Well, first off, you didn't answer my question.
No, it wouldn't have been right.
Okay, so there is a line that would have been wrong.
Okay.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying there is a line where you would say something is definitely wrong.
Yes.
All right. Where is that line?
I would say the line would be the disrespect.
No.
The blatant.
No, where is the no. Where is the okay? There you say a slap is permissible, but murder isn't. So where is the line between slap and murder? Where does it cross?
Well, there's a huge line. I'm sorry.
Where? About where though? About where? Where would Will Smith what should he have, there has to be something between those two because you said it's extreme. Okay. Where's the dividing line?
I would say the dividing line would be, once again, I don't know his thoughts. No one knows what was going on.
Yeah, but what I'm asking, let me be more clear. What is the action? What is the action that will be the dividing line?
The action that would be the dividing line will probably be a slap as opposed to a gun. That's the opposing line.
But I want to be fair. You said that's a bit extreme. Okay. You said that's a bit extreme, Kevin. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the next step then? Because if a gun is extreme and a slap is permissible, what if he'd have punched him? Would that have been okay?
Actually, I thought he did punch him.
Okay, what if he would have punched him 3 times?
What I can't understand is, people. I mean, it's like we have to still understand. I see where you're going with this, Kevin, and I have great respect for you. My son is a huge fan. He's your little mini me. But anyway, and I thank you for that. I just want to throw that out there. But let me just say this. We don't understand what's going on in people's, like you mentioned, mental health. That's a real issue in the Black community that isn't being addressed as it should be. Okay, I get that. I understand that. But what you also have to understand is you can only take so much on this journey.
But ma'am, we're roughly the same age. And what you didn't say is what we both know.
What's that?
The line is when you decide to put your hands on somebody.
Oh, well, yeah.
But you're saying that now, but you can't say that and then saying slapping is acceptable.
Kevin, if you were disciplining your children, slapping them as
ma'am, this is not disciplining my child. This is no different than when somebody's on public versus private property. You can't go apples and oranges. All the mental health and everything else is fine. Because it's
apples and oranges?
Because it's 2 different arguments, man. We're old enough to be able to hold 2 separate thoughts. We can't. So if you're saying a gun shooting him is too far, but a slap is okay, no, both of them are wrong.
I don't agree.
Really?
I don't agree.
The law calls it assault.
Yeah, and a gun is murdering somebody is shooting someone is murder.
Right, and hold on, ma'am. But if you went to jail or if you got arrested and you were held accountable for those crimes, would you be punished the same for a slap or murder?
Absolutely not. You and I both.
Because one is more extreme than the other, but they're both crimes.
Kevin.
Ma'am, that's simple logic, ma'am. The simple logic.
It's simple, but it's not.
It is very simple, man, because it's simple for the fact that would Will Smith have walked up there and done the same to Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
I don't know. Who knows?
You damn right
Maybe
he wouldn't have, because you damn right he wouldn't have, because the Rock would have. Excuse me, hold on. You can overtalk me. You can overtalk me. You can overtalk me. You can overtalk me. Nope.
I apologize.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson would have beat his monkey ass.
Well.
So what I'm trying to get you ladies to understand is you're arguing in your emotion, but it doesn't make logical sense. Make it make logical sense.
Well, you want me to make it logical sense, Kevin?
Yeah.
And the logical sense for me would be, I don't see where Will Smith was wrong. I see where Chris Rock was being very disrespectful. This is my take on it. Every human being has their own take. We don't know what was going on. These are these people's lives. All we're doing is forming an opinion.
Well, no, ma'am. This is where we don't. We live in a country and a society of laws where we sit down as a populace and determine right, wrong. And we have sat down in society and said, when you decide to put your hands on somebody else, your rights stop where mine start. When you do that, we've decided that's against the law. Therefore, all that we are human beings stuff stops, because we can apply that to anything. You got a house, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm in a bad way. I'm going through a lot of shit. It's hard out here for a pimp. So I decided to break in your house and take all your shit. I ain't had sex in a long time. It's hard out here for a pimp. So you know what? I'm a little hard up, a little horny. So I'll roll up on you and knock you in the back of your head, and whatever happened. Oh, those things will make very common, clear sense. But when we put it as slap versus disrespect, that's gray. Come on, man. It's against the law.
Well, Kevin, let's not forget we didn't write the laws. That's number
Will
one.
Smith signed Will Smith is a member of the Academy. He signed a contract that has code of conduct. They're not supposed to do anything that's supposed to make the Academy look bad. If you look, ma'am, you're trying to argue a point instead of just saying
you wanted somebody to disagree with
I do, but I want you to understand why you can feel one thing, but if okay, let me ask you this. What would the world look like if if the world operated according to your way? People just act on how they feel once they've crossed the line. What would society look like?
It would look exactly like it's looking right now today, Kevin. It would look exactly. It would mirror.
I think you're being a little hyper. What state do you live in?
I live in California. I live in Marin City, California.
I think you're being very hyperbolic. We don't live in a society like that. A society like that, you couldn't even be. It's called The Purge. You ever see the movie called The Purge?
Oh yeah. Or
you ever see The Walking Dead or something like that? Ma'am, you don't live in a world where people can just do what the hell they want to.
Well, in a sense, they do.
No, not in a sense. They don't, because they fear the law. Will Smith walked up to another black man who's a family man, who has children, who has a mother and father, who has fans. This is Chris Rock we're talking about.
Yeah.
And he went and open slapped him. And you're saying that we don't know what Will Smith is going through. We don't have to know. I don't understand why you're saying we should understand Will Smith when that's wrong.
And I don't understand why Chris Rock didn't get his lick back. That's what I don't understand. But that's a whole nother subject for me.
So you really don't see an issue with what Will Smith did?
Not at that moment. No.
What does that mean at that moment? What does that mean at that moment? Hold on. When you say at that moment, what do you mean?
I mean, just the heat of the moment. He's looking at his wife pissed off.
How old is your son?
My son is 19.
19.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful time. Also dangerous time for us as young black men. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold
You're the
on. You
godfather.
just cut
So
you just cut me off. You
he's
just cut
learning
me off.
from
No, no,
you.
no, 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 no. That's
He ain't
not
picking up his mama
we
bad
don't do that. We don't do that, man. That's one thing I do not allow ever.
Okay.
That's just disrespectful now. You
I
gotta
apologize. I apologize.
Beautiful time for a young black, beautiful time, but also a dangerous time for a young black man, especially in California.
You're right.
If a young black man, when your son were having an argument, and and the other decide to take your son's life, it just in the heat of the moment, would you? I mean, come on, man, you can't make that. But,
absolutely not.
Okay, but that's where that ends, though, man. You said Chris should have got his lick back, and then where does that end?
See, can I? Do you mind?
Go ahead. Where does it end?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me say this. This generation, as you and I are in the same age bracket, this generation has no idea what it means to fist fight. They don't do that anymore. So if it's a slap, I prefer a slap than a bullet any day of the week. So,
but man, we're talking about the Oscars. We're not talking about on the basketball court.
What does that mean? Because you're in a.
What does it mean? What does it mean, ma'am? Okay, no disrespect, ma'am, but there's one thing where men are competing or something and so forth. There's another thing where a man just said, "Can't wait to see you in the next in G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see you." And Will Smith throws his head back in an open belly laugh. You did see that, right?
Yeah, it wasn't an open belly laugh.
It was, ma'am, that threw his head back. Ha ha ha. Ma'am, this has been, trust me, I don't just get up here and say stuff. Okay. He laughed, threw his head back. Ha ha ha. Okay. And then he goes and walks up and slaps a man. That's not a fight. Will Smith didn't have a problem with it initially until he saw his wife's response. And then he decided to go attack another man on her behalf. So he said.
So.
Would you want your husband to do the same?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you better slap him twice.
Okay. So I hear you. And you be willing to visit your husband in the penitentiary and lose all that money and resources and everything else, and you'd stay with him.
Allow someone to blatantly, publicly.
Excuse me, ma'am. No, ma'am. You would stay with him through the legal process, through the loss of property, through anything that came with it. You'd stay with him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you, ma'am. I don't understand. So I don't get why y'all say disrespect. He told a G.I. Jane joke. What you said that's disrespect to the point that we should allow assault?
He did what he did.
No, that's not what I asked.
You're asking me about someone else?
Yeah, because you're saying that. So, and I'm gonna tell you, man. I'll be honest. Are you married, by the way?
I'm sorry.
Did you say you were married or not?
Yes.
Women who think like you are dangerous for men, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because the reason Will behaved in the way he did is because Jada supports that kind of stuff. After all, she was down for Tupac. You're talking about two megastar black men being reduced to a slap and fisticuffs over a benign joke.
So, who's the joke on now?
Black men. We look like some goddamn fools.